Hey guys, what's up? It's Saudi Michelle. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial about how to put a sky in later in post-production. I put this picture on my Facebook a couple of days ago, and I got a lot of questions about how I did the sky the way I did it. Because as you can see, this picture right here is straight out of the camera, so this is exactly what it looked like after I took it. And so you can see that the sky is blown out. It was actually a very overcast day, so it was kind of yucky out there anyway. Um, which is good for picture taking, but not so much good for the sky. So I came back in later in post and put the sky in. So this is what this tutorial is about. So like I said, this is straight out of the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my cloud image, which is this image right here. I'm going to hit Control A. It's Command A on Macs, and Control C, Command C on Macs, and that's just to copy the picture. And then I'm going to come back to my image and hit Control V, Command V on Max, and paste it. So now there it is. As you can see, this is kind of small just because the file size is pretty small in comparison to my original image. So I'm just going to have to resize it. But you can obviously use different file sizes for your clouds. So to do that, I hit Control T to get the crop box up, and then Shift Alt so that I can constrain the proportions and I'm not stretching it in any way because I don't want it stretched out. So I'm just going to make this bigger, and then because I don't need it over the whole picture, I'm just going to move it to the top third of the image so that it's right where I need it, and hit the check mark up here so that it places. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with the size of it. So next thing I'm going to do is come down here in my layers panel, and I'm going to add a layer mask. And the cool thing about a layer mask is that when you paint over it in black, over the layer mask, it makes everything disappear. Look how cool that is. Um, and so black, painting in a black brush on the layer will make everything disappear. And then if you switch and paint with the white, like as you can see right here, I paint with the white and it makes everything come back. So this is a good tool to use if you're trying to get stuff out but you don't necessarily want to erase, because I could very well come in here and erase it, but if I happen to make a mistake, then if I erased it, then it's gone. As opposed to using this layer mask here, and I'm able to come in and fine tune this like I need. And because there are a lot of nooks and crannies in here with these trees, and then I have to get it off of her face, it just works a lot better for me to use a layer mask. And it's just really simple, and you can use this for almost any kind of effect that you want to go for. It's really just that simple, and it's really great actually. And this is how I always put in my skies when I need to. So please excuse me right now. It obviously looked a lot better when I did it for the final image. It's just like a little rough job so you guys can see how I do it. So I'm just going to come in here and fill in some of these little tricky spots, uh, like up here by the trees and things like that, and just fill it in a little bit. Okay, so I think that's a pretty good rough estimation of it at the present moment. Um, so what I'm gonna do now is I still think the sky looks kind of fake, unfortunately, because it's so blue, and it kind of just stands out in big opposition to this picture. So what I normally do, depending on what the sky looks like and depending on the colors and stuff of the picture, I'll bring the opacity down. So I'm gonna bring it down to about 50. And as you can see, it looks a little more natural now than it did before. And I actually see that there's some on this tree right here that I need to get rid of. So I'm going to erase that out. So it looks a little bit better now. And so that's pretty much how I always do that. And it's really easy. So layer mask and black and white brush, and you can add skies to your pictures too. And then you can come up with something like this, which is my finished image. And so as you can see, there's my sky that I put in, and obviously it's a lot more polished than what I was just showing you, but it's just really simple. And like on this image, you can always go back in and zoom in closer to get like really in tight here, these parts that are really tight, but that's how you do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you have any questions, shoot me an email.